started canola. I couldn't get standing wheat much below 17% today, so I decided to try some 7% canola instead before the next rain rolls in. It's going pretty good. Slow, but the swath is a little better than last year. Not quite so lumpy. Pickup hydraulic motor rebuilt and is not leaking, but I found another hose back there that is leaking, so oh well, that's how she goes. Yeah, we had a little rain. Anywhere from half to 3/4 inch, possibly a shade more, depending where you are or whose gauge you believe. So definitely the combines will get a rest for the next little while. Good news is the 7721 is indoors out of the rain, mostly. Could not quite get in far enough to close the doors. This rig is probably 60 feet long, tractor and combine together, so I was right up against the front bumper of the gravel truck up there with the tractor dual. I should have moved the truck, I guess, the other day, but I didn't. And anyway, he's undercover, so the hopper's not got water in it. Unfortunately, the 1660 is on the east farm, and I'll probably go over there later today and open the drain on the drain tank, drain the water out. The wet drain inside, I don't know how I'll get that out, but anyway, I left you with that little bit of video from, I don't know, Monday night. Combining in that field we're looking at right now. I'm guessing I did a good truckload. I know I dumped the hopper several times, but the bin is not that full. There's a lot of material to handle. I don't think it's yielding quite as good as last year. Hard to tell with the little bit I've done. It was slow going, a lot of material to put through, even the little 21-foot swath. You could definitely hear it was a struggle at times. Good old posi torque drive on these John Deeres won't slip, so the Magnum got a bit of a workout there at times. I did see the shaft monitor lights come on once or twice, speed dropped that low, but no plug ups. I shut her down by 9 o'clock. Before disaster struck, I still haven't forgotten all the misery of climbing up on top, in through the door, and laying on top of the straw walkers. I think you've seen them in previous videos from years ago. Trying to unplug the rear beater behind the cylinder with whatever tools it took. It was a miserable experience and one I try to avoid at all costs. So in the process of doing that, we did give the rebuilt pickup motor a good test, and it passed. Yeah, that's up front. What I'm looking at here now was the next leak that turned up after several hours that evening. I come back here to check and see oil dripping on the ground from this hose here. Quite a bit according to what I had to add to the hydraulic tank up in there. So another new hydraulic hose from the Dysart Co-op. Thanks, Dave. And hopefully I am approaching leak-free status on this machine for the first time in a long time, which is a good thing with most of your name brand oils, Case IH and John Deere, right in the $180 a pail range. You don't want to be leaking a whole lot of that stuff out of the ground. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough here. I'm going to find a few things to check on the machine during the off time. I think I got to tighten that clean grain elevator chain. In a perfect world, I'd get that gravel truck out and haul some gravel for my driveway. Only catch is the field I got to go through to get to the gravel pit is going to be mud for the next little while, so it may or may not happen. Anyway, this could be the end of this one. Stay tuned for whatever comes next on the Roosty 6 channel.